Hello everyone, we will learn some fundamental concepts in organic chemistry in coming series. In this video, we will learn about hybridization, especially hybridization in alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. According to Lewis' theory, an atom is most stable if its outer shell is either filled or contains 8 electrons. That means it should satisfy octet rule. So considering this, you tell me now what's the valency of carbon. Carbon has 6 electrons in it. In order to achieve the next inert gas configuration and also to get filled up with 8 electrons in the valence shell, it needs 4 more electrons. So the valency of carbon is 4. How this carbon makes bonds with other atom? What do you mean by bond? Yes, when atoms combine to form molecules, there is some sort of interaction between them that we call it as bond. There are 3 kinds of bonds. Number 1 is ionic, obtained by complete transfer of electron from one atom to the other. That results in ionic bond. The second one is covalent bond. It is obtained by sharing of electron. Each atom gives one electron for bonding. So bonds are made up of 2 electrons. So in which one electron is given by one atom, the other one is by another atom. So they are sharing the electron. That results in covalent bond. So the third one is coordinate bond. Here this bond is also obtained by mutual sharing of electron, but in this case both electrons are coming from same atom. So this results in coordinate bond. Before discussing about the bonding in alkanes, alkenes and alkynes, we should know the concept about hybridization. What is hybridization? Hybridization means mixing up of orbital. So it is the concept of mixing of atomic orbital into new hybrid orbitals. The new hybrid orbital will have different energy and shape. So you should also know the shapes of atomic orbitals. The shape of s orbital is sphere. The shape of p orbital is dumbbell. P orbitals has a nodal plane, means the plane in which the possibility of finding electron is nil. But s orbitals have no nodes in it, so it is sphere in shape. When we talk about hybridization in alkanes, we should know the electronic configuration of carbon. So carbon has 6 electrons in it, so the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So during the bond formation, we will be considering only the valence shell. So valence electrons will be considered. So in the ground state, carbon has 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 electron arrangement. Since there is 2 unpaired electrons, we may expect only 2 more covalent bond formation. But when energy is applied in the form of heat or light, one of the electron in the 2s orbital is excited to higher energy state. This is referred to as excited state. So in the excited state, carbon has different electronic configuration, 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. Now there are 4 unpaired electrons, so it can form 4 bonds by sharing it with other elements. So when it forms methane, CH4, it combines with 4 more hydrogen atoms. So the electron in 1s orbital of hydrogen shares its electron with carbon atom to generate a new bond. If you compare the energy of 2s and 2p orbitals, 2p electrons has higher energy compared to 2s electrons. So if they are combining with 1s electron of hydrogen atom, two kinds of bondings are expected. But experimentally it is proved that all the CH bond are identical. This is possible only when the orbitals in the excited states is mixed up. So the electron in 2s orbital and 3 electrons in p orbital are mixed up. So this results in sp3 orbitals, sp3 hybrid orbitals. This has a different shape and properties. This process of mixing pure orbitals to give new equivalent orbital is known as hybridization. The shape of sp3 hybrid orbital is as shown here. Here 4 orbitals are mixed up, 1s and 3p orbitals. So 4 atomic orbitals are mixed up and gives 4 hybrid orbitals, that is 4 sp3 hybrid orbitals. These new 4 sp3 orbitals are of same energy but differ in their orientation in 3-dimensional space. These lobes try to lie far away from each other. In 3-dimensional space, they are taking the orientation in such a way that the angle between two orbitals is 109.5 degree and leads to tetrahedral arrangement. While producing methane, these lobes combine with 1s orbital of hydrogen, 4 different hydrogen atoms, and gives methane molecule. Here again the angle between HCH bond angle is 109.5 degree. The bond length, that is the bond distance between carbon and hydrogen, is 1.09 Armstrong. Remember that the hybridization occurs at excited state and produces the bond. The bond formation does not happen in ground state, where it has different electron configuration. This one you have to keep it in mind. Similarly, in the case of ethane, one carbon atom the sp3 hybridized orbital of carbon atom combines with 3 hydrogen atom and one more hybridized sp3 hybridized carbon atom. This results in ethane molecule. Once again the geometry is tetrahedral. The angle between HCH and HCC is 109.5 degree and bond length of carbon and hydrogen is 1.09 Armstrong and carbon-carbon bond length is 1.54 Armstrong. This is how sp3 hybridization leads to tetrahedral geometry in the case of alkanes. Hope you all enjoyed the lecture. Thank you for watching. Happy learning.